Hello grade 9s, I'm doing the assets part of the statement of financial position of activity 36. Okay, so assets, we've got non-current or long-term assets, and we've got current or short-term assets. I'm going to show you that under non-current assets I have two different kinds of assets. Easy to remember, it's fixed assets and financial assets. Both of them starts with an F. Fixed assets, we're going to do the note soon, and then financial assets I will also mention one or two things about as well. Current assets is short-term assets, and a way to remember them would be to say I've got inventory and I can buy it in two different ways. I can buy it cash, so that will be cash and cash equivalents with a note, and then trade in other receivables. I can buy it on credit, which means I'm going to get the money from debtors. So this will be debtors as well. So I'm just going to write here debtors. Okay, so you will find the number from debtors control. And then if you add the non-current and the current assets, you get your total assets. So let's just start with note number 1, fixed assets. And let's go to the bottom over here, and you will see fixed or tangible assets. There's 3 different ones. So way to remember it, land and buildings. I'm sitting, let's say I'm in a classroom, I'm sitting under a building or in a building, and land is under my feet. So land and buildings is the first one. So the second one would be equipment. I'm sitting at the desk, and the desk is equipment, and if I look out the window you'll normally see lots of vehicles or cars. So I'm going to look for the numbers. So land and buildings, the land and buildings will be the 300,000, there we find it over there. Vehicles will be the 320,000, we find it here at the bottom, and then equipment will be the 99,000, which we will find also in this section. Let's just see where I can find the equipment, the 99,000. There we go, 99,715. We add them all together, we get 720,715. This total we take to what we call the face of the balance sheet, and we put it next to the note number. Financial assets, the only financial assets that we have is fixed deposit, Man Bank. It's an investment at the bank, and it was 85,000. We add the two together, draw a block around, get the 805,715. Now we're going to do the current assets. Okay, there might be a number missing. We never know that because we're not sure what the bank balance is. Okay, so I'm just going to do it till where I can and then continue in the next video. Inventory that was given to us, that's the 102,000 that we will find over there, and then trade in other receivables or debtors is the 36,000 that's also given to us, and we will find 36,000 over there. Okay, then cash and cash equivalents, there's a note to that. I go to note number 2. Okay, so that's note number 1, and this is note number 2. Okay, so we've got petty cash and cash float and bank, I'm not sure. So all I'm going to do at this stage, I'm going to put in the 2,000 and the 2,500. I'm not sure about the bank. I will fill in the 4,500 later after I've reassessed and made sure that there's no positive number for bank. Okay, so in the meantime, for now, there would be nothing where there's 4.5 at the moment. Okay, so that would be the cash and cash equivalents. I'm not sure I don't have that total yet, so I'm just going to leave that out. I obviously then also don't have the total current assets because I'm not finished with cash and cash equivalents yet. So that's still where I can get for now, and that's the end of my video on assets.